All right, so this is why you need to just do things for yourself. So, like, you could heal your mental health, and then people either won't believe it or they'll, like, hate you for it. You can get yourself in shape, and then people think that you're talking shit about them because they're not in shape. But it's like you getting in shape had nothing to do with other people, right? Like just like I don't know. I was thinking about this thing and how like this is a I don't know the I think the word is pet peeve, but like it's like a pet peeve of mine that like you can achieve the thing and people hate you for it. It's so irritating. I've said this so many times in videos that like it's irritating that people will hate the happy guy. Right? If you're happy and you're just a happy guy, right? You're just happy. People hate on the happy guy. They're like, "Oh, here's this guy." Like and it goes back to they'll either hate you for being happy or they'll be talking to their little friend group saying, "Oh, he's not really happy. He's probably miserable. He's probably just fronting. He's probably just like whatever." Basically, people can't see past their own limitations. So like if you have a stealing problem and you just steal a lot of shit, you've been stealing your whole life, it's just you have this fucking problem, you think that other people have that problem when other people don't. Like, that's your problem. Now, there's some people that do have that problem, but like, we think if we don't become like consciously aware of ourselves, we start thinking that other people do what we do or think what we think, right? Like when I said, I was on the journey to become a modern day shaman, people thought a certain thought because they think that's impossible. Now it is impossible for most people because most people like that thing is not for most people. It's the same thing where like if you know someone and they're like they want to become a famous musician, like, you're either gonna be the asshole that's putting down people's dreams, or you're gonna be the one that's like, fuck yeah, bro, do your thing. Even though you know that it's like a one in a million shot for them to truly become extremely successful as a musician. Like, you know that it's a very slim chance. But you're either the guy that's happy for people, or you're the guy that's like like starts to put people down for having dreams, for getting better, for getting wiser. Like there's people that hate the fact that I keep growing, but I don't think about other people. Like, and it's no disrespect, but I truly do not give a fuck what people think about me. Because if I did, do you think I would have been able to grow the way I have? Like, the people's limitations is what stops them. I don't have those same limitations because the limitations are mental, right? Like, because I took so much time to work on my mind, I was able to, the mind, the mental, the thing, I have a certain perspective that I've been able to gain from working on my mind. But it's like if I didn't like if you couldn't see it, like cuz it can be seen. Like it shows. Like if you go back, you can see the old me to the new me to the whatever. It shows. Other people that like talk, they talk and they talk a good talk, but it doesn't necessarily show cuz they haven't grown from the talk. Like you can be spitting the same knowledge, saying the same words, but it's like I put the words to action. I have action behind the words that I say. So like when I said I healed my mental health or I did this, that was because like bro, I actually used to self harm. I actually used to have anxiety attacks. I actually used to be depressed. That's real shit. So like as soon as I was able to like work on my mind, heal that shit, I'm like, hey, like that was the thing. And really the only reason why I talk about it is because I've been documenting, right? I've been documenting my thoughts, the journey, just the whole thing, this whole time. So like when I was like making just DMT videos and like psychedelic videos because I wanted to talk about my shamanic journey, I had no idea that eventually I would start talking about, oh, like I'm gonna heal my mental health, or I'm gonna like get in shape, or I'm gonna like that. Those things didn't cross the mind because I had no idea where the journey was gonna take me. I just know that I'm on this journey, and that's the thing. When I said that I was on this shamanic journey, people didn't believe me. But I don't give a fuck what they believe. Whatever they believe does not affect my life because those same people that didn't believe me will see the results eventually, right? Like the results speak for themselves. So like it goes to this weird thing where it's like if you get confidence, right? Like I was gonna make a whole video about how to gain confidence, but I could say it in a short time, like right now, right? Like how you gain confidence is just by keeping the promises you make to yourself. It's simple, right? Like you say you wanna become a modern day shaman, you better live that life. You say you wanna do the meditation thing, you better live that life. You say you wanna get in shape, you better actually work out, right? Like that's how you build confidence within yourself because you have proof to yourself. Like I've said this in another video that like you gotta prove yourself, but I'm only saying that because that's how you build confidence. You have to prove yourself to yourself. Like remove other people from the equation because that's the problem people have. They're like not doing their thing because they're worried about what other people will think. They're not being who they actually are because they're worried what other people will think. They're like, then they start thinking, oh, what if people don't believe me? It's like, bro, people believe in flat earth. That has nothing to do with me. Like, people believe in a lot of crazy shit or don't believe in a lot of crazy shit. I believe in a lot of crazy shit, but like, it doesn't matter if you do. That's not my problem. That's not my life. Like, this is where we gotta separate from doing things for validation. If you care what other people think, like, then that's you searching for validation. If you want people to believe you, that's you searching for their validation. And I don't give a fuck, bro. That has nothing to do with me. Belief doesn't matter. This ain't no fucking religion. This is my fucking life, like for real. So I just really think the thing is to just do your thing without like worrying about it because people won't believe you anyways, but they'll believe results. Like swear to fucking God, bro. It was like 3 years before anyone actually believed that I was working out. I would say I was working out, right? But there was no results. But now it's like, oh, I say I'm working out. They're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like, bro, I said this shit 3 years ago, but everyone thought I was fucking crazy. It's the same shit where everyone thinks you're crazy, but because I don't care what they think, it didn't affect me at all, and I was able to do the thing regardless of what their opinion was. Like, I was able to do the thing, and everyone else can too. What it does is you just have to build confidence within yourself. Like that if you really want to be a modern day shaman, no matter what the fuck the world thinks, you're gonna have to live that life and it's between you and God. That's it. You want to become a famous musician? That's great. You need to work on making music, work on your craft, do this thing, build your brand as an artist, and like do the thing. No matter what people think. Like if you just do the work, it won't matter. But you should be doing the work because you're doing the work, not because you want to prove to others that you're doing the work so then they believe you, or prove to others so then they can support you. You don't need support. You don't need belief. You don't need any of that shit from other people. You need that shit from yourself. You need to believe in yourself. That's it. Like, because you know how like I built this thing with myself. So I have this confidence within myself. Deeper than the confidence within myself, I have confidence in the words I speak because I don't say shit I don't like. I don't speak about things I don't know. That's something that I have made a rule to myself about. And if I do talk about something I don't know, I just say that I don't know what I'm talking about. But like there's certain rules that I made to myself. So it's like you keep the promises to yourself. You do this thing, yada, this whole thing. Proof starts to stack up, and as this starts to stack up, you start to build confidence because you stacking shit up, right? And you should be confident because you put that work in for fucking 10 years. Yeah, damn right you should be confident. And you should be so confident that people think you're arrogant. And you should not give a fuck whether people think you're arrogant or not. Because if other people think I'm arrogant, that's their problem. What does that have to do with me? Like, it doesn't affect my life at all. Whether they like me or hate me, whether they think I'm arrogant or confident, whether they think I'm telling the truth or not, whether they think I really live the life or not. Like, that's their problem and they shouldn't give a fuck either. You shouldn't give a fuck about whether other people are like, oh, he says he works out, but does he? Oh, he says he wants to be a modern day shaman, but like, I don't believe him. Oh, he says he, and it's like, bro, all these, who gives a, why do you start focusing on yourself, not other people? Like, yeah, we watch other people, we see other people's, you see movies and videos and TikToks and all these different things that you see from other people, and that's great. But don't get so caught up into them. I could watch something about somebody, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I wonder if they're still dating this person. Like, because that's kind of what it gets into. When you start, like, thinking, oh, this person said he's not taking, like, there was this one dude who got caught for, like, taking steroids. And I was like, for me, I was like, bro, I don't care what the fuck he's doing. It's not my problem. I don't give a shit. Him working out doesn't help me. Me working out helps me. So it's like people get so caught up on like, is that person on steroids? Is that person on this? Is that person telling the truth about this? Does this person really I don't give a fuck what other I don't care. I don't. Because at some point you got to start caring about yourself. At some point you have to be like, oh, I said I wanted to do this thing. And if I tell you you're a fucking failure and you'll never be able to do that thing, you better be able to be like, this dude has no clue what the fuck he's talking about. Like, that's what I mean. It doesn't matter if I sit here and tell you, you will fail. If you truly believe that you can succeed at that thing, then work. Work on that thing. No matter about anyone's opinion. It could be your parents, your mom, your friends, your this and that. There's so many people that are going to have opinions. But you have to believe in yourself and like go for the thing, whatever the thing is. And don't get caught up on whether, like, this is why I say I don't care about views. I don't care about likes. I don't care about, like, I don't care about likes on the internet, but I don't care about likes in real life. Like, I don't care if people like me. There's people that think I'm, you know, cocky or arrogant when I'm like, bro, you have no idea who I used to be. You think I'm arrogant now? Bro, the old me was on another level of arrogant. But like the old me had this arrogance, but nothing to really back it up. Like besides my fist type shit, but like nothing to truly back it up. But now, it's like I feel like it's almost impossible to have arrogance when you have shit to back it up. Like when you have things to back up your confidence, it's confidence. But if you have a confidence but nothing to back it up, that's arrogance. Like that's what now that's not the real definition of arrogance, but that's my definition of arrogance. That like I do not believe that you can be now. You can start getting your ego involved, so your ego can be this thing. So you could be like, I got all this shit to back it up, and fuck you, you're a loser, you ain't got shit on me, and whatever, whatever. Now that's arrogant, but like, I would never say that to somebody. I don't think about other people in that way. Like I don't believe that any human can be better than another human because we're all different humans, so we all need to get good at different shit. So like that's just this thing where it's about self-awareness, knowing yourself and then just working on yourself. Knowing your dreams or your goals and just working on your dreams and your goals. Like knowing these things that you want to do with your life and then just do it. And people are going to hate it. I'm telling you, bro. People are going to hate you because you did the thing. You did it. Not it really has nothing to do with making it. You don't even need to make money. You don't need to get successful. You just need to do shit, and other people that don't do shit are going to hate you because you're doing shit and they're not doing shit. And then it reminds them that they're not doing shit. But you're not doing shit to remind them that they're not doing shit. Right? I just said doing shit like 100 times. But like you're doing things because you have a goal. You have a dream. You have a vision. And you're just following that vision. That's the thing. Do that, and people are going to hate you. People are going to say, you know, he didn't have that vision. He stole that vision from somebody else, or he didn't like people will come up with a new business idea and they'll be like, no, he stole that from somebody. He had to have because see, he's such an idiot that he wouldn't be able to come up with an idea. And it's like, bro, people are gonna talk, people are gonna say this and that because they're gonna doubt the thing because their limitations stop them from understanding that other people don't have the same limitations. This is where we get confused with thinking people are better than others. Nobody's better than other people. The difference is you just might have a limitation that that other person does not have. And limitation meaning it's all in your head. You think you can't do something. You think you can't accomplish something. And then it's like, well, I think I can accomplish that something. And then they call me arrogant just because I say I can. But like that's their ego trapping them into that limitation. As soon as you start thinking, "Oh yeah, everyone lies because you lie," you've trapped yourself because everyone does not lie. Yeah, I mean, everyone lies. Like you can exaggerate the thing to be like, "Oh, everyone lies," you know, when you'll be like, "Oh, little white lies included." But no, not everyone lies the way that you lie. Not everyone like they'll be like, "Oh, that person doesn't have this or that," or no, you don't have this or that, right? Right? Like just because you think you can't do it, you think other people can't do it, or you think just because you do something that other people do that something. And no, that's not the case. Because if that was the case, then I'd be sitting here thinking, oh, everyone works on their mental health. Everyone got in shape last year. Everyone, and it's like, no, that's delusional. Obviously everyone did not get in shape last year. Everyone. I hate that word. Where people be like, everyone does this. Everyone. And it's like, no, bro, be honest with yourself. You do this. You do that thing. So Instead of, and if you don't like that you do that thing, you got to look at yourself and then you can change that thing. But you'll never change that thing by looking at other people, figuring out what other people think about that. Like, it's all about, what do you think about that thing? What do you think about your dream that you have? What do you think about that goal that you have? What do you think about it? Do you think you can do it? If you can, then do it.